Hello, everyone. Thank you for your presence today. So today I'm going to be using a lot of visual aids for my presentation, which I normally do when I do this in Cambodia. So until 2 days ago, with students and my colleagues, I was in Cambodia. And this is what the class there looks like. Can you please increase the volume of the video? So as you can see, teachers are using Khmer, the local language of Cambodia, to develop this presentation material. This school doesn't have electricity. They are using solar panel. This is how they are using the projector. They are being able to repeat, and this teaching method was developed in collaboration between the two local universities. As it was mentioned in the previous presentation, teaching methods are acquired through collaboration with universities, and this also helps to motivate teachers to use the method. So the environment is not ideal, but they put sheets against the wall, and this is a calculation of a fraction in Khmer. They're using projectors to solve math problems. As we always say, the arithmetic of Japan is #1 in the world, and that is the know-how we would like to share so that we can raise the level of academic performance in Cambodia. And you are the main players. That's what we always tell them. And they say, what should we do? And we tell them to develop teaching materials by themselves, and we would support them by offering information. And this is interactive learning. The instructional design method is first practiced by teachers, and then they do it with students, we do, and then there's deep learning by individuals, that is, you do. So that is how we discuss the concept of teaching in Cambodia. The title of today's report is International Cooperation Accelerated Through the COVID-19 Pandemic. The company Uchidayoko, since 1995, has been participating in educational expo, and in collaboration with more than 80 universities and schools, we have been supporting high school students to continue presenting their thoughts even during the pandemic. And this is not something random, but from Indiana University, this is Professor Reige Luz. This is where we brought them to Kyoto eating barbecue. The book authored by him is The Learner-Centered Paradigm of Education. Learner-centered is not only a focus in Japan, but in all of Asia, this idea is well spreading. And the other one is ARC's model by John Keller. There's Katsuaki Suzuki. Kumamoto University principal or director is in the picture. So we are focusing on the 21st century method to expand the know-hows of Japan in the world and deepen that in the curriculum guidelines. And we work with Cambodian teachers to think together and strengthen ownership in order to change the teaching field. Without such approach, Cambodia has already been exhausted of by being supported, but that environment needs to be changed. In 2007, this was done in the next, but this is well, we know how effective videos are. And in 2007, from the Max to the World, we launched something called Integrate IT into your class, including Singapore and Europe. From many countries around the world, they were coming to Japan to learn. And why Japan started to lag behind is, well, there are many different opinions, but one is there are countries that it's difficult to have top-down type of approach. In Singapore, it's hire or fire. And let's say we need to use 30%, we need to use 30% ICT in a week. And if they cannot do it, they will be fired. So that's how straightforward they are. So this is the result of PISA D. This is a very simple math problem. So Vietnam has high score of 90%, but Cambodia is only 10%, which is very low. The problem is they don't have enough number of schools and teachers do not have enough ability to teach. That is clear from the JICA research. And when I talk to the youth who are working for JICA, for example, at a university student level, when batteries are connected in direct current, and if you have 50 batteries in parallel connected, if we ask students, which one do you think is lighter? Most students will say 50 batteries. So there is poor accumulation of mathematical learning. And this is a shocking data that only 82% of students graduate primary school, 45% of students graduate lower secondary school, and 22% of students graduate upper secondary school. So this is the picture of a local teacher. This is someone who we've worked with for 3 years in holding a symposium. Collaborative English presentation is the team that we're working in together. Now let me talk about pre-COVID. In around 2017, in this EDGE report, we discussed ICT utilization and learner-centered approach. Students volunteered, we held seminars and brought in teaching materials. There was a certain degree of achievements, and there was an experience of learner-centered approach and collaboration. And ICT was utilized in local schools after graduating the program. And in 2020, COVID-19 started. The Minister of Education told them to use Google Classroom, and it was mandatory, but they were not told how to do it. So teachers used Google Classroom, and they didn't know how to raise a question or give problems for students. And later we found out that they were only given student access rights, so they weren't able to give problems for students. Well, every lunch break, I receive a phone call from her because the time difference is only 2 hours. So maybe this part of the story was boring to you, but we've been going through many different initiatives, and collaboration between students has been continuing for 24 years. And digital teaching materials are now developed. What is advancing today is collaboration, not only between Japan and Cambodia, but collaboration between universities training teachers in Cambodia has been advanced, and they're developing lesson plans together. So we have attendees from Uchidayoko and Yoshida Sensei from Kansai University, and those from Nihon Fukushi. University, PTIC, TTC, Teacher Training Center. Such attendees are having a meeting pretty often. And when they visited Japan, we have carried out a training session, and CEO Okubo of Uchidayoko discussed Giga School concept, and we held a workshop at universities to have direct discussion face to face. And Chimura-san, the employee, had delivered a presentation on proactive, interactive, and authentic learning. So this was an effort for them to deepen learning through actual experience, and this is a website that consolidates our achievement. This is a student of a local university training teachers who is developing teaching materials.
Bag.
This is a new area of learning for Cambodian mathematics, and these are new contents developed. We also have elementary school students participate.
Important for me. It is important
Can you
for
increase
me
the volume?
to improve English. It is important to improve my potential.
English from the same generation seems to be fun for children there.
Golden Temple. This picture shows Golden Temple. How do you feel?
It says, how do you feel? Do you like it? I like it. Angkor Wat and this temple are World Heritage.
And this temple are World Heritage.
So based on such relationships, it is very helpful to study English. And this is also applied by local teachers, but this is the basics.
Hello, I'm Chai. Let's learn English with me. ចាហើយនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះដែរយើងនឹងរៀនអំពីប្រយោគតើអ្នកចូលចិត្តសត្វអ្វីហើយប្រយោគនោះភាសាអង់គ្លេសគេនិយាយថា What animal do you like? តែយើងត្រូវរៀនថ្ងៃនេះ
Local teachers
like
develop materials in Khmer, and they practice the material, and that is expanded and spread. In collaboration with universities, these teachers are also trained. Of course, they have such arithmetic materials. As for English, in 2017 and from 2017, we have been working on English teaching materials in collaboration with EduPort, and this is a local language which is critical in order to raise the level of ownership. The number of contents today is 300 just for arithmetic. And PowerPoint, video in local language, when they are included, there are 900 contents and 1,100 including English materials. In many ways, we've been working on this, and in July 2021, Uchidayoko established Uchida Future Classroom in Cambodia. With the Japanese embassy in Cambodia and with Minister of Education, Youth and Sport, we created this environment in order to promote contents development. Each and everyone develops different content. Nihon Fukushi University, Kansai University, Kimizuka Sensei, everyone is present in this meeting. And this is the voice of their joy after developing teaching materials.
Please start.
And one thing is more important that involved in this procedure is that students in Siem province, let's practice with me all together. I will ask you the question and you answer.
This is how they are demonstrating how they would practice this in the actual class. And this is not really a collaboration,
activities to your
but
students.
this is Hyogo High School
Yes, now we can hear you.
working with local
Question
students.
number 1.
I look forward to further exchange of opinions later in the program. Thank you for your attention.